Ooh, it's tea time.
It's tea time with Mary.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Tea Parties on the Internet. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou, and it is absolutely wonderful to see you back here on the Miss Mary Lou channel. I wanted to take today to kind of just check in with you, see how you're doing. I know we used to do kind of chatty, cozy check-in videos like this on More Mary, so it has been a minute, and since we are in the middle of the holiday season, I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to just sit down together, grab your favorite cup of tea, get cozy, and let's chat. Check in with you, my loves. Alrighty, but before we launch into the rest of the episode, if you are not subscribed to the Miss Mary Lou channel already, you are seriously missing out. Please hit the red subscribe button below and the little notification bell so you know when I upload. All right. Let's do a very necessary self-check-in sort of chat, okay? Okay, yes. Oh, to show good. I'm just drinking a super bold black tea with some almond milk and maple syrup, and it is absolutely just what I needed today. So, for those of you that have been following along with season 2 of Positivity, my podcast, you may have heard me talk about this a little bit before, but I have been trying out lately making it a point to check in with myself, see how I'm doing, and see if I can make any changes. And I was using this a lot in my sort of work life, recording YouTube videos and singing on Twitch and doing the podcast and all of this other crazy producing kind of stuff I do, which is like, it's a lot, but I think I've gotten into a really good rhythm now where it just feels good. And I've decided to take that cue and move it into checking in with me and how I'm doing in my personal life. How are you? How are you today? How are you feeling physically? Do you have any thoughts that maybe aren't your favorite bouncing around in your brain? Are you anxious about something? Are you sad about something? Just do this full body physical scan in with yourself to start. Do you have a headache? Do you feel great? Did you just work out? Are you tired? Are you super awake? Are you over caffeinated? Check in with yourself first physically to see how you're doing. I think it's easier sometimes to start from a more tangible standpoint, especially with the crazy holiday season right now. I know we have a lot to get done. There's extra shopping and decorating and fooding. Maybe you're shoveling snow. Maybe you're in sunshine and sometimes rain, like I am here in Los Angeles. I know I, for one, can get very overwhelmed during the holidays, especially when a lot of my energy is focused on others more so than usual, it seems like, that I kind of forget about myself sometimes and forget to really just take a moment and say, hey, how you doing? So just take this moment to check in with yourself physically and see how you are. No thing is big or small. No thing is good or bad. You're just kind of observing. You're observing how everything's going. No kind of weight on anything. Just noticing that it's there. And then once you kind of get a feeling for that, is there anything you can do right now? Are your shoulders a little tense? You need to just take a deep breath in and out and kind of relax that part of your body that's feeling a little crazy. Is there anything else you can do right now to make yourself feel a little better? Wrap yourself in a blanket and get a little bit warmer, or put on your favorite sweater to make you feel happy, or any sort of thing, mostly from a physical standpoint. Is there anything that you can do for yourself right now? I know for me, I was putting off making a cup of tea today because I don't know why. I was just so tired and sore and I didn't want to do anything. And I listened to myself and I didn't really do terribly much at the beginning of the day. And I took a nap with my cats. And you know what? That is just an A plus accomplishment. And then I got up and I was like, you know what? I feel like for me, I need to make a cup of tea and just put on a nice sweater and have some cozy time on the couch with myself. So here we are. And I'm already feeling much, much better. Now, kind of do a mental sort of sweep check in with yourself. More so, like I was talking about earlier. Are you thinking about something? Are you worried about something? Are you excited about something? Do you have a lot of anticipation about something? Just a general, how are you feeling check in with yourself. How is your life, work, self balance right now? Are you spending extra time at the office because it's a really big time of year? Do you find yourself running out and about, running errands more so that you have less time for yourself? Are the kids going to be coming home from school so you have to do some preparation, stock the fridge, keep things in mind while they are going to be around? Just how are things set up in your life that are impacting the way that you're feeling? I know for me, for sure, things definitely get out of whack, especially over the holidays. And it's an extra challenge to sort of just take a deep breath and really see how I'm doing. I find that with physical things I'm feeling and also with emotional things that I'm feeling and how the schedule in my life is affecting all of this, it helps a lot to write it down. I haven't kept a personal journal in a really long time, and I have been lately, and it's been wonderful. Because what we're sort of practicing right now is not only taking the time to breathe and kind of just feel in the moment, but we're also taking the time to put into words, to identify the things that we're thinking and feeling so that we can start to make them more realized to the point where we can actually do something to change. And verbalizing it or identifying it for yourself, or especially on a piece of paper. For example, I had not seen a friend in a month or so, and we had been meaning to get together, and I just hadn't texted her back because when I'm anxious about things, I just put them off. And I was like, and I wrote it down, and I realized I could do something about it right then. I just needed to send a text message, so I took a deep breath and I just did it. And now we're gonna be having tea later this week, so it feels good. Nothing is too small. I especially love the small things, the things that you can break down to the point where they're bite-sized, they're chewable, you can swallow it and it's not going to choke you. It's not going to be overwhelming. Yes, put the big things down too, but there are little things that we can do for ourselves in the moment that will add up to eventually help the big things. And from moving this from like a work perspective to a personal perspective, both are so useful and so valid and helpful and wonderful. And you can apply this in any sort of which way that you feel like will benefit you in however you're choosing to live your life right now. But since I've taken a turn and used it from a personal perspective, I've been finding it's just as useful, and it's been nice to be able to use a system of something that I had already been using for several weeks to kind of check in and balance in something that's not so personal and then start to apply it to my personal life. I hope that this sort of fireside chat, check-in cozy tea party time has maybe helped you out a little bit, benefited you, because you're wonderful. You are the most worthwhile investment that you could ever make. And I know money is something that can be very difficult sometimes, but we can make an effort to carve out the time that we need to check in with ourselves, because you are the most worth it. You are always worth the investment, if not in money for things like therapy, which are very important, that I really love. I found a new therapist and they are super great, and I really value our time together. But in time, just the time to reflect and be with yourself. And then when you're inspired to do something even small, it's a really wonderful thing. So that's it for our little tea party chat today, friends. What is something that you can do for yourselves right now to make a little more peace of mind, create a little more brain space for you? I really loved sitting down and chatting with you today. I hope you found this helpful. And last and most important of all, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you next tea party.
It's tea time with Mary.
A one, a two, a scoobity doobity doo. Thanks for watching Tea Time with Mary. I hope to see you real soon. If you want to, oh, like, subscribe, and comment. I think that would be cool. Check out my Facebook.com/Tea Time with Mary for all the content that's new, or my Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm at Miss Mary Lou. So thanks again for joining us, and thanks for being a friend. We'll see you next tea party. The fun never ends on Tea Time with Mary. That's me.
Mufasa.